On a run through your wicked goddamn on a Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it.
Hello.
Going to be going on air in about 20 seconds.
But
Kind of a, excuse me, goofy morning already. Having trouble streaming on Facebook again. Come on.
jeez.
Well, I'm just going to leave it on. Let's go on the YouTubes.
YouTube.
All right, here we go. I don't have an intro, by the way. I had to take it out, so. Rock 107, WIRX, WIRX.com. It's the Plan B show. Brock, Kiki.
Hey,
there.
that's me.
That's me. Hey, look, I'm on the TV. Yeah, welcome to it. Hour number 2 on the Plan B show. Don't forget we are streaming only on YouTube right now because Facebook being a bitch again. I'm telling you, I think Zuckerberg's mad at me because I called him out for being a lizard man. He is a lizard man, and he needs to figure out his lizard man technology.
Kind of offensive, think about it.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. The guy looks like he is a lizard with human skin pulled over top of it. Yeah, just saying. Just saying.
I don't know what that means.
It means what it means. He's a actual giant lizard that has superior brain power, but has yet to figure out how exactly to take over the human race. And so again, he was sent here by other lizard people and maybe a hierarchy of lizard men and women.
This is dumb.
And that's what he's doing. Actually, there's a serious, like, if you want to get into aliens, should we get into aliens real quick? Dwight, our good friend, he does have a theory. I believe he talked about it, how aliens, they're trying to figure out how to get souls. So aliens don't have souls. That's why the human race is so unique and interesting, is because we have souls or whatever this is.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to figure that out. There's another
to steal our souls,
or just figure out how they can do how to get that internal. And so that's very we're not that special of a species, except for the fact that clearly we're
the most
mentally inferior and all that, but we have that. Or another thing is gold is super precious, and Earth has a gold. I love gold. You're not gonna eat that skin. Oh, that's gross. But yeah, so anyway, so lizard people, aliens, pretty sure octopi are aliens.
To really unpack early this morning.
I know. Just telling you gotta think big.
I prefer not to think about that kind of stuff.
Why?
Live in the moment.
Yeah, but the moment is fleeting, Kiki.
It's always
maybe
fleeting.
There's something more.
That stuff freaks me out. I don't want to live in fear.
Hey, Amy just. Oh wait, she got it. Never mind. Well, hey, just think about that. And again, Zuckerberg, lizard man, keeping us from being on Facebook once again.
I'm afraid to Google it.
Don't. Or you could.
No.
He'll start tracking you then.
No.
With his lizard eyes and his lizard tongue.
I'm just going to pretend like I've never had this conversation.
Question for you. Have you ever seen Mark Zuckerberg stick out his tongue? No, because if he did, it'd be a lizard tongue.
It would be
cut. Like a forked lizard tongue. And that's why you've never seen him eat ice cream out in public, have you? You can't be licking a cone with a lizard tongue.
So a lot of people I haven't seen their tongue or seen them eat ice cream.
So you don't know
and those
for
are
sure.
Like friends.
Maybe they're a lizard
I see
person
more often than Mark Zuckerberg.
Maybe they're a lizard person. You just don't know. You don't know.
You're a lizard.
I've seen your tongue. You've seen my tongue. We know we're not lizard people.
Okay.
Right? Anything else?
This is so weird.
This has been a good conversation. I'm just saying.
Not.
All right. Well, hey,
it is, but it's just weird.
Yeah. See, you're not fun.
Interesting.
You're not fun to have these kind of conversations with because you don't get into it. And also, like most women, you haven't spent hours amount of time
researching
it's not research. It's me watching Joe Rogan YouTube videos and finding other avenues, these interviews with experts or hours of my time.
Is that where you got the lizard people thing?
No, that's all over the place. That's all over the place. I'm sure podcasts
that's a
like
rumor that's spread like wildfire.
I don't even know if it's that big of a one is, but it's fun to latch on to. I digress. You're not fun to have this conversation with because you're just a boring woman who doesn't get into conspiracy theories. I need my friends here. I need a group of guys talking about the Illuminati, the pyramids were built by aliens, lizard people, skinwalkers.
Sorry, I can't help you
I
with
know.
that.
Got it. Well, hey, anybody else wants to talk about it, just hit me up. I'll have a long, drawn-out conversation with you that will go nowhere. Should we get to it? Morning dump?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Morning dump time. Here we go.
It's your morning dump with Brock and Kiki. Trends, tech, Hollywood sleaze, and more.
As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That.
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77.
77.
Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. That coffee got you. I saw you taking the
It
sip
did.
out of your 5-gallon bucket of
Mhm.
coffee, and it got you. It got you. Anyway, Pump That Septic. Bam, damp down. Bam, damp down. Okay, fine. Are you not into my cheekiness this morning?
No,
It seems
I'm
like you're
not.
not awake enough. It seems like you're maybe a little you're not quite awake. You're answering a few emails, not in a bad
I'm
way.
not
Not in a
answering
bad way.
any emails.
Okay.
Shut up.
No. I was just saying because we got into this morning kind of late, and then I'm coming at you hot, and I don't. Okay,
No,
that's fine.
I'm just here.
How about
Just-
this, Kiki?
It's nothing.
Huh?
It's just leave.
How about this?
Just let me be.
Feel like you
Carry on.
I feel like your fuse is short this morning.
Oh.
Here, you know what you need? You need a drink. You need a cocktail. You know what? Once you start your morning off with some Fireball. Fireball.
7:30 in the morning.
So if you need this to get through Christmas morning, we're not going to judge you, but maybe a little bit. Maybe Santa is. Fireball is selling special Christmas stockings that come preloaded with a full bottle of cinnamon whiskey. There's a spout at the bottom to pour from or drink from, whatever you want to do. So in theory, you could hang it on the mantle, lie down next to the fireplace while your kids open gifts, and let it slowly drain into your mouth. That's real. Each stocking holds a full 1.75 liter bottle, around 35 shots. So it's made for sharing. Don't drink it all yourself. They'll be in select stores for the holidays. Only $25 to get a stocking full of Fireball. They're calling them part decoration, part tense family dinner icebreaker. So yeah,
It's a good idea.
I think it is. Maybe not Fireball. Fireball.
Fireball. You know those nights where you're like, gosh, how did I almost like black out?
Yeah.
I had like 2 beers. Oh, but I had 4 shots of Fireball.
Right. It's
They
not.
just really mess you up.
It's not super high alcohol content, but it sneaks up on you because it's not. So you have like 1, 2, that went down smooth, 3, 4. You're like, I feel pretty good, but then it's like the residual after
All of a
effect.
sudden, I'm feeling ill.
Yeah.
And I have a headache the next morning.
I think a lot of people kind of, Fireball's in the same line as like Southern Comfort. A lot of people drank it, partied with it when they were younger, had that night where all they tasted was Fireball because they vomited violently. And then the next day they're like, I'm never drinking Fireball again. So it has that kind of residual, lingering, lasting effect. But holiday time, you got a stocking full of booze.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything else we could put in a stock. Maybe wine, but I guess
purse wine.
purse wine.
Personally, I'm a fan of purse wine.
Purse wine. Yeah.
It's the little small
bottles.
mini bottles
You're
of
talking
wine.
about, yeah.
Put them in your purse, your bag.
I'm thinking more for holidays though. What could
That's
we?
what I mean.
You just got your purse wine. Okay,
bring
you're just
the purse
bringing
wine
your purse gets bigger every year.
to the holiday festivities.
You're now just basically bringing a carry-on size luggage to you wherever you go,
Yeah.
and it's full of wine bottles.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I'm thinking, what could I hang? You could do. I mean, vodka, is that too hard though? You just had vodka in there. What's another holiday drink? Maybe like that.
Maybe like a flavored vodka.
Yeah.
Like a cranberry flavored
Oh, I
vodka.
gotcha. Very festive
Very
for the
festive.
holiday season. What's that sheep one? That butter, that peanut butter one.
Oh, the
Screwball.
screwball.
You do a stocking full of screwball.
Yeah.
That'd be very Put it in
Peanut
the
butter
eggnog.
whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's is there not like an eggnog liquor?
I'm sure there is. Or something. A
Or what do you
creme.
make? Or what do you mix with eggnog? Or you can do like Bailey's.
Bailey's. There you go.
That would be good.
A stocking full of Baileys. All good
Mhm.
choices.
Yeah.
All good choices.
Yep.
Well, hey, clearly we need alcohol to get through the holidays. You might as well throw it up in a stocking. Maybe Santa will appreciate it. Take a little nip out of there after he's done putting Christmas under your tree, even though you don't deserve it because you've been naughty. You've been naughty. Fireball. Beep, 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 beep. What about this? I think this is wonderful. Probably one of the best stories I've read in a long time. Some geniuses created an AI grandma bot that will waste the time of scam callers. A company in the UK call it Daisy, or DAISY, so like artificial intelligence, Daisy. And the voice mimics an older person who goads phone scammers into meandering, fruitless conversations. And it could be effective because old folks are common targets for phone scammers. If the scammer is able to hang out long enough to insist on getting personal information like bank details, Daisy will make up fake information. Now, it isn't something you can buy. The company that created it is a mobile phone operator, and they put numbers leading to Daisy on a lot of lists that scammers use as leads.
No,
I love this.
I love it too. No, it'd be really cool. A little step further. Maybe Daisy sends them information and account, information that leads them to a virus.
A virus? Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Hey, I'll send you, I put it in a spreadsheet or something like with all my passwords. Can I just email it to you or
you
whatever?
have to do it in an old lady voice.
You have to, I've got a spreadsheet.
Perfect.
And all you have to do is open it.
That wonderful old lady. Very convincing. I like that though.
And then they open it.
And they just get a virus.
And they just get a virus. And it alerts
authorities, right? It showed like
on exactly whose computer this was.
Maybe it's wild to me. And obviously I know that the government says they've done stuff and like, oh, we're going to be cracking down on this. And, Verizon and all the places are like, oh yeah, don't worry. We're not. Is it just not a big enough problem where we're not cracking down on these places? Are they too mobile that we can't trace them to a spot? I just feel, and again, you and I share this, The Beekeeper, a great movie. Jason Statham goes and just starts murdering these scammers, blowing up phone scammer buildings and everything. This is what we all want to have happen, because unfortunately it does still happen. People are still going, oh, you are the IRS and you need my Social Security because I'm owed on back taxes or I'm going to go to jail. Folks, it's never the IRS. It's never this. It never is. It never is. Now, on the off chance that it is some old lady's granddaughter who got locked up in jail and she needs bail money, maybe she should just stay there for the night. All right. Maybe Nana, don't help on the off chance, but it never is.
Right.
And it's never John Stamos or Jason Momoa
who's DMing you.
Why
would they ask for money? Sometimes I feel like people who gave them money are just you know what? You deserve that.
And see, and that's terrible, right? You should.
Terrible to say.
So there is a point, like we can't help everyone,
that's
right?
Like I feel like you should know better. That one's a pretty no-brainer. When celebrities, not saying that you could be fooled by a celebrity DMing you, but asking you for money.
Right.
That's just crazy. You should know better.
At this point, you're right. There is a point where it's like, okay,
they're not hitting up random strangers for money. That's not happening.
Jason Momoa isn't going to run away with you after you clear out your bank account.
Right.
That's
and
not
combine it with his.
That's not Aquaman.
No. That's
not Aquaman. But hey, maybe this will take off and eventually scammers will get so burnt out. I don't know. I like your idea though. It leads them to an area where then
we need to start blowing up their computers.
Yeah, Trojan horse them. That's what we need to do.
Trojan horse them. Yes.
Sure, I'll send you my information, Sonny. You're dead. Lastly,
it comes with a Werther's, the plastic covered couch.
I got candy for you in my pocket. All right. Lastly, on National TV Day, I figured we're going to talk more TV stuff later on in the show. But I thought this was interesting. Rolling Stone magazine has just ranked the 100 greatest TV episodes of all time. And I'll leave it to the internet to debate every single one. Also, Rolling Stone, unfortunately, Rolling Stone magazine has always been, here's what the hipsters at Rolling Stone magazine think is cool. Right. So I always take what they put with a grain of salt. But on a lot of them are HBO shows. The Watchmen, The Last of Us, Barry. There are some old network TV shows like All in the Family, their Draft Dodger episode. Seinfeld's The Contest was 5th best overall. The Simpsons' Last Exit to Springfield was number 2, and the best TV episode of all time, and this isn't finales or anything like that, the best one was Breaking Bad, and it was the Ozymandias episode, and that was the best of all time, in their opinion.
Breaking Bad. We never got into it, I guess.
No, and you know what's interesting for me is there's a lot of shows I do enjoy,
right?
But there's very few I think I've watched to the absolute end, because by the time you get to like the 5th season, you get distracted, you find other shows. I think the only show I've truly watched beginning to end without missing a beat was Chuck.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
It was the TV show Chuck. I absolutely
had very
loved
little
it.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, and I watched every episode. I watched it on time, and I watched it till the very end, and I saw the end. But I mean, there's shows like that you'd think I'd stay till the end too. Even like, I'm trying to think of some other ones. Even like comedy shows. That 70s Show, which is, I'll get to that later on in the day. But there's even like seasons I've missed because it's like, the characters change so much and everything. I don't know. But
yeah, that would be tough. The best episode ever.
Even
narrowing it down to the best show and then the best episode. I don't know.
Yeah, because how do you say Breaking Bad, this one episode?
Yeah.
Is the best.
What is the requirements for that? Shock, emotion.
But I mean, for me, I want to feel all the things, right? I doubt there's some slapstick in that episode. You know what I mean? In this Breaking Bad episode, it says and sorry, spoiler, it's when Walter White kidnaps baby Holly. That doesn't mean anything to me,
I don't know.
But I'm sure everyone watching the show, but that's the best show of all time.
Right.
I mean, come on. The best episode of all time. I don't know. Anyway,
Schitt's Creek probably has some good ones.
There's another great show, right? But
that's
even
one of
then,
my favorites.
I was super into it, but then I didn't see the end. I didn't watch the final episode. I didn't see the final season, I don't think.
Yeah. It's not much of a thriller or mystery where you're trying to see what happens in the end. It just kind of closes.
You know what? I'm going to save it. I just thought of one, though. I don't want to say
Why
it, but
it gets
actually, it's true because we'll talk about it again. I do actually have an answer. Probably 1883.
Oh,
I watched every single episode, and the ending was
holy moly.
As far as that,
1883 had some great episodes.
So good. Probably like, near the top of my favorite. The problem is, though, it's a mini series. It wasn't like a full, multiple seasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, that is your morning dump. We're going to be back with more. Stick around.
The Morning Dump, brought to you by Pump That Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them today, 269-445-7777, or visit pumpthatseptic.com.
All righty. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Hayden. Good morning, Sucker. Good morning, Michael. Trevor, good morning.
Michael said never missed an episode of SOA. Sons of Anarchy.
Now there's another one.
I was really into that too. There were some really good episodes.
I didn't watch. I don't think I saw the final season. It kind of jumped the shark for me. It kind of jumped the shark for me when, I was so angry when Gemma killed.
She
took the turkey fork to the back of the girl's head.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if you haven't seen it, but I just was so angry. I'm like, come on, really? So.
Yeah, once a character pisses you off, you seem to kind of turn away from the show.
Right.
You're like, I can't stand that character.
Yeah, you're mad at the character.
And you couldn't stand Gemma. You were just like, she's trash.
She's trash. She keeps screwing everything up. Yeah. Relax a little bit, Gemma.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she turkey forks when she's trying to, and I get it, that's the whole point, but she's trying to reconcile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ugh. So I think I kind of turned it off at that point.
Yeah.
Steve did have a peppermint schnapps.
I know. I saw that too.
In there.
Gosh, good old peppermint schnapps.
I do. I like that when I'm ice fishing. Peppermint schnapps, and I always take blueberry brandy when we go ice fishing. You gotta pour a little into the, or I'm sorry, not blueberry, blackberry brandy. Pour a blueberry brandy sounds pretty good too. And yeah, I think Kristen, Kiki's got a purse that's big enough to hold a box of wine, or at least you got to take it out of the box.
It's a tote.
You got to take it out of the box, but it fits. It fits.
Ooh. There are purses actually made for box wine. It's a bag. Oh, I'm not joking.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
but you take the bag out of the box, and there's like a separate compartment that you put it in, and it has a spout in the bottom, and it's a purse with a spout.
It's brilliant.
Why don't I have one of those?
Because
maybe a Christmas gift.
You don't drink that much, though. I don't think you're at that point.
It'd be fun though, just to be.
Yeah, maybe certain situations. How would that go again? I'll screen that. I'll screen grab that for you guys.
Please don't.
I forgot. Okay, we got one song. That's fine. It's a short one. It's just "Paranoid" by Black Sabbath. But oh boy. Oh, Mike said Skinwalkers. They got those at truck stops. You got to pay extra for that, though. I don't think that's the same thing I'm talking about, Mike. But I get it. I get it.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Michael, you are right too. Sorry, going back to that. Evan Williams does make an eggnog liquor.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I've seen
We've
couple.
had it. I feel like didn't we get it before?
Yeah.
Or maybe we haven't. I don't know.
I just don't. I don't like eggnog. I don't. It's right up there with like Bloody Mary. Certain things to me shouldn't be in drink form, and eggnog is one of those. It's like melted ice cream, but not as good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a very thick drink. So I follow the Red Green Show fans club.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's just there's always so many memories that pop up. What a great show. That's another one that I would like. I wonder if I could buy it on Amazon. The Red Green Show.
Probably.
Oh, it's so good. It was one of the best shows ever. I'm going to look on Amazon. That's the kind of thing, like, Riley could watch that whenever. The Red Green Show. Yeah, you can just watch it on there. It says watch now. Or I could buy the complete DVD collection.
Oh boy.
For $109. Just so good. All right, we got 30 seconds here. Do sports. Sports is kind of quiet today anyway, so that's fine. Well, Mike said you need to break down and buy your wife a Dooney and Bourke. Do you know what that is? Is that a fancy? Am I missing something there, Mike?
Oh, it's a really nice purse. Dooney and Bourke.
Oh, they have the complete show for $74. Only problem is the DVD, right? I don't know if I have a DVD player anymore. All right, here we go.
Morning show. Only on Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Okie dokie. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Show, Brock and Kiki.
Hey.
All right. Don't forget, we are streaming. Facebook still isn't working, but you can join us on the Plan B Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that. Love to see you on there. Hopefully, Facebook will get its crap together. Right now, though, let's do it. It is time for sports. Kind of a quiet day, but there's a few things we can talk about.
Plan B Morning Show Sports with Brock and Kiki.
All right. Why don't we kick it off with some men's college basketball. Last night, Central Michigan beat Central State, Ohio, 86-52. South Dakota beat Western Michigan, 82-76. Tonight, Eastern Michigan at Oakland at 7, and Tarleton State taking on Michigan at 8:30. You can catch that on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM. Full coverage starting at 8 o'clock. Women's college basketball. Last night, Michigan beat Long Island University. Long Island, oh my God. What do you think the score was?
Oh.
So Michigan beat Long Island University. I'm sure you've never heard of Long Island University.
This 198-76.
Whoa, way too much. 98-31.
Oh my God.
Long Island University.
31.
The
You're a college university.
That's
basketball team.
I mean, females, 31. To be fair.
31.
I wouldn't expect, but 98-31, like that's
embarrassing.
That's a long bus ride home to Long Island.
To Long Island.
I feel, but there needs to be a point. Like Long Island University is obviously not on the same level as this. They shouldn't be playing Michigan. You're telling me there's no other higher up teams? Like, because that's not good for anybody. That's not good for school morale. That's not good for the ladies playing. You know what? Some girls that are probably at a D4 school just continuing to play because, you know, they like the game and they want to stay active and it's a fun extracurricular. And then they got to go to Michigan and take on a D1 school and just get obliterated. What is that good for?
Nobody. That's good for nobody. That's a waste of time.
That is a waste of time. You know, like parents of
cool experience, maybe. Experience?
Tell you what, just send the team over and let them do a tour of the campus. They don't need to.
Something the coach is like, see, we have a lot to work on.
We got a lot to work on. At that point, what do you say?
Maybe they're real mouthy.
30, maybe.
I thought they were just the bee's knees. Let's take them over there.
98 to 30.
Get their butts whooped a little bit.
That's a 67-point. That's tough. That's tough. And here's another one. Michigan.
Michael said, wonder if the small schools get paid to play the big schools in basketball like they do for football.
Maybe. That'd be the only way, because here's another one, Kiki. Michigan State beat Detroit Mercy 101-44. At least that's not as far of a drive. Cripes. Let's see. Tonight, again, women's college basketball. Purdue Fort Wayne taking on Eastern Michigan at 6:30. Let's look at some NBA action. Again, I'm not reading NBA scores because it's obnoxious. No one's playing defense. Everyone's scoring. It's like a Harlem Globetrotter game. They're just shooting. No one's throwing bows or doing anything. So who cares? There were some games last night. Tonight, Pistons taking on the Hornets in Charlotte at 7 o'clock. So you got that there. Let's talk football. Got it? Gonna make it? You okay?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
College football last night. Buffalo beat Eastern Michigan 37-20. There's no other games on right now. We'll have more tomorrow, Friday, going into the weekend. NFL tonight, Thursday night football. The Steelers taking on the Browns. Steelers are doing better. They're having an okay season. Browns, I think the Browns are down and out. Brown and out. I think so. I think they're browning out. Okay. But that's at 8:15 tonight. Really a game I could care less about. Or I couldn't care less about. That's how you say it. I couldn't care less about that game. Steelers, Browns, but if you're into it, check it out. I do have a fun sports fact.
Okay.
Because it's kind of quiet in the sports world right now.
Okay.
Polo ponies gallop up to 30 miles per hour in quick bursts on grass fields the size of 9 football fields. So players bring about a dozen horses per match to prevent exhaustion and injury. Each player brings that many. That's a lot of horses hanging around.
Just in case?
Yeah, to keep their ponies fresh.
Yeah.
But you got to sub in, right? Honestly, $1 million. I have to tell you how polo is played. Couldn't even begin. I have no idea. It seems like a very rich person sport.
Right.
You know, isn't that what they go and watch in Pretty Woman? Right? Doesn't Richard Gere take
I think so.
That whore Julia Roberts? They go to a polo match.
And and then they stomp on the grass. That's also what they do.
Part of it. In their rich dresses and their big goofy hats.
Big high heels.
And their mint juleps.
Yeah, that's polo, right?
That's polo.
Where the hats?
Yeah. Well, I think all of
horse racing in general. Basically, if it's a horse event, you got to wear a big hat. Who started that?
The bigger the horse event, the bigger the hat is how it is, and that's I don't understand it, but that's what it is. But yeah, that's polo. But I have no idea. I know they got their sticks, and I'm sure they have to get the ball into.
Reminds me of is it crochet? No, croquet, cricket. No, croquet. Croquet. Don't they have the same sticks?
No.
It's like a.
No, I think you're thinking of that's the old native sport. No, croquet it's got the mallet.
Yeah, the mallet. I'm saying, isn't polo got a mallet?
I think it's more of like a club.
Oh, okay.
More of like what's the old? Yeah.
Okay. More of like a golf club.
It's like lacrosse, right? But on horses. But no, that's not it. Because lacrosse.
No. Yeah. Lacrosse has a net.
What's the old native one? What's the one Native Americans played? Because that's the kind of club I'm thinking of, right? Look up polo. Look up rich ass person polo. See what happens.
Stickball is what the natives played.
Stickball, that's
lacrosse.
Yeah, which is lacrosse, but lacrosse went into having then the nets, we whitened it up because we couldn't compete otherwise. Did you find anything on polo?
No, God, I put polo clubs, and now I'm getting find a club near you for like a polo club. I don't want to be part of your fancy
Horse
club.
polo.
The
there we
sport
go. Yep.
And the club they use.
It's played on horseback, traditional field
it's a
sport.
mallet. It's a mallet.
It's
long,
it is.
handles.
It does.
Is
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Right.
It's one of the world's oldest known team sports.
Yeah.
It originated in ancient Persia, modern day Iran, dating back over 2,000 years ago. Initially played by Persian nobility as a training exercise for cavalry units.
Nice.
That's fun.
That is cool.
Each team has 4 mounted riders.
They look like when you look at them, the clubs, they look like paint rollers.
They do kind of look like paint rollers.
The tall ones.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I don't like the people involved in this because it's a bunch of high society, a bunch of probably just snooty jerks.
Yeah. But I mean, it would be cool to
you're on
a horse.
You're on a horse with a mallet whacking a ball.
That's really pretty cool.
Can you run into people?
Well, you'd be putting the horse in.
Can you not like
this picture is showing some push.
Like kind of get in on someone, right?
Like a lean.
Yeah.
This horse is leaning on the other horse right as the girl is about to hit it. How fun.
Oh, you know how many people probably get hucked off horses? That's cool. I'm actually kind of into this now. I kind of want to go.
Looking at pictures has really got me going.
You get this too. Guess what I found here?
I'm
other animals that they have polo with. Camel polo is played in Mongolia.
That sounds
like
rough.
Hold on, that whole sentence.
That sounds rough.
That whole sentence. Camel polo played in Mongolia. I want to watch that. Bunch of Mongolians on camelback whacking a ball around. They have elephant polo played in South Asia.
Oh man,
that's pretty cool.
I'm looking at a picture of all these really hairy camels.
Yeah. What about this? Hold on, one more.
What?
Yak polo is also played in Mongolia and Western China. Why are we not watching this?
The camel ones are so tall; they are literally hanging off the side of the camel just to hit the ball on the ground.
It's amazing.
I wondered about that.
It's amazing.
So high up.
There are also there's other polo.
What?
There's auto polo. It was invented in the United States early 1900s. Its rules and equipment are similar to polo, but automobiles are used instead of horses. That's pretty cool. There's canoe polo, cycle polo.
Yeah, really,
golf
you can
cart
do it off
anything if you got a club. All right. Well, I'm going to spend a good part of my day watching polo videos. Definitely camel polo in Mongolia. That's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
That's amazing. All right. Anyway, anything else you'd like to add on polo?
No, I just want to go play polo.
I bet you we could bet on polo. I need to see if we can.
He's on a zebra.
He's on a zebra?
Yeah.
Zebra polo? That sounds dangerous.
That's a zebra right there.
Yep.
Or it's a horse painted like.
That's just a donkey painted like a zebra. Unbelievable.
Hard to tell.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to go spend some time looking into polo, maybe do some betting on it. But that's your sports. We'll be back with more. Stick around.
And let the love come flowing back. More.
Michael said, "Jay, motorcycle soccer. Dang. That's a little bit too, that's scary. Motorcycle soccer?
What?
Motorcycle soccer.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a good way to die.
Yeah.
Get your legs shattered.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 7:39. I think I'll do a short song here. What do we got coming up? Yeah, perfect. One more short one. I'm going to get myself. I'm already.
I feel like I need to go blow my nose.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got 2, 3, I think about 4 minutes.
Okay.
I will entertain everyone. I don't know how. I'm not sure what to do. A little chilly out there this morning. Woo. That was room temperature coffee. God dang it. I know I got to use my thermos. Hate it when I don't. I was in a hurry this morning. One more day until the weekend, till vacay. All right. Excuse me. Can't find a ramen. The reason I was just singing Creed there, by the way, I don't know. I've been on a big Creed kick lately. They were on like the Today Show, and I'm glad that they're having their time in the sun again, because everyone loves hating on Creed, and they did for a long time. I know Scott Stapp had his struggles, but man, if you're my age, Creed was in regular rotation back in the day. Human Clay, forget about it. Anyway. You're spot on that, Michael. Oh, no. Or oh, no's. All right, we got 2.5 minutes here. Get in it. Huh? Yeah, for sure. All right. By the way, topic of the day. If you could only watch one show for the rest of your life, what would it be? A bunch of comments on this one. That's an easy topic. People love talking about TV shows. Nick had a good one.
What?
His answer?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It's Nick.
No, different Nick.
Oh.
Not different Nick. Ooh. All right, 30 seconds here. All right, here we go. Sorry, gang, wasn't very entertaining. What? Yeah, it's because it's not on yet.
Oh, that.
The Plan B Morning Show.
Yeah, dude. Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Show, Brock and Kiki.
Hey.
Don't forget, we are streaming. You can join us here. We'll be on for the next 15 minutes or so. Love to see you at the Plan B Show YouTube page. No, not on the. It's still acting up. It was good yesterday.
I don't know what happened.
Good yesterday, and then they hamstringed us. It's because we're too good. That's the problem. We're too good. Taking too many views from everyone. Unbelievable. All right. Well, let's get right to it. Today is National Television Day. And I thought, you know what? Good time to talk about TV shows. And we can all say, well, what's your favorite? Or,
right.
What's the best? Like we talked about the best episode of all time, whatever.
Yeah.
I like this one. If you could only watch one TV show for the rest of your life, what would it be? Because, man, we're spoiled now. You can, I'm in the mood for this. I'm going to flip to this channel. We got all sorts of streaming options.
This is tough for me because I'm a big, depends on my mood.
Right.
Like earlier this morning, I was watching some true crime stuff.
Right.
Just was in the mood for it.
You're
Sometimes
I'm
in the mood for stupid stuff like Love Island and Love is Blind.
Yeah, right.
Reality shows.
You just want to shut your brain off and watch some garbage TV show.
Last night.
You want some grit, some suspense.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
checking out a new show I really like that I just finished is Nobody Wants This. It's on Netflix. That's
Love
a
it.
really good show.
Yeah, I like it.
Gosh, I would say though, probably Schitt's Creek. I know I brought it up earlier. It's one of my favorites.
Boy.
So hilarious.
It's so hilarious.
I would choose a show that makes me laugh.
Oh, for sure. I'm right there with
I
you.
wouldn't get back into the drama of a show over and over again. That would get boring. But
Right.
to the funny parts will always be funny.
Always be funny. And you know what? There's enough in there. You got some romance.
New
you got
Girl.
some new...
I like New Girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think I'd take Schitt's Creek
Now,
over
here's
New
the only
Girl.
problem with Schitt's Creek is that it's only what, 5 seasons? So you might burn out. And it's 5 seasons and shorter seasons.
Right.
So in my mind, I do like that answer. It's
longer.
a little bit longer because I feel like after about that 50th watch, you might be like, okay.
Right.
But I do like that answer. So for me, that's why, even though there's some shorter seasons, shows shorter seasons, I would do that 70s show. That would be my pick.
That's a good one.
I love that show. It's got that nostalgic feeling. There's funny stuff. There's also, I wouldn't say drama, but there's some serious episodes or episodes that have some more serious tones with like Donna and Eric or whatever. And then they also kind of change it up. You get some new storylines and everything. And it's funny. It's awesome. So I would say Dazed and Confused, or I'm sorry, which is part of it. That 70s show.
Nice.
Because there's a lot of seasons too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of seasons. It'd have to be something funny for me. I don't know if there's anything else, or maybe do something like I don't know, the Andy Griffith Show, just because there's a lot of seasons and
There's a couple of people said Gunsmoke.
Right? There's like 25 seasons of Gunsmoke, right? And that's got some comedy. It's got some life lessons in there, some action as well. That's a good answer.
Johnny Carson. Think about a bunch of because those could go on forever, decades,
and they're funny
of episodes.
Yeah, that's a good one. So for me, I don't know if I do. Again, don't chastise me for this. I love Johnny Carson. Obviously, he's the king. But like Conan had a bunch too. I could probably Conan. Late Night with Conan O'Brien and even his stuff, that is another one that I could probably see myself, if I could only pick one, would be a great one. Because you get music performances, you get celebrities, you get skits and everything.
A
variety of stuff. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to our socials here. If you could only watch one TV
Modern
show.
Family, that's a good one too.
That's another good one.
Lauren said Modern Family.
That had 10
that's one of our
seasons.
favorites, too.
10 seasons to like 23 episodes a season. That that's plenty there, and it is funny. That's another one I'll kick on when I'm eating lunch in my truck.
Yep.
Nick said Supernatural. Oh, that's what I was going to say.
There's several people.
Everyone
said Supernatural
has told me you need to watch Supernatural. It's amazing. It's funny. It's scary. It's action packed. Oh yeah, the two main guys.
Supernatural.
And they got like
like
15 seasons.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
People
cover.
love Supernatural. We should maybe try
it. We should watch it. Siblings, they're very cute.
Yeah, it's the two guys. Two handsome fellas.
Investigating paranormal activity and picking fights with demons goes to Monsters.
Jesus, God, you are a hillbilly. We should. Let's start it because everyone I've ever talked to, Ski, who we work with, that's like her favorite show. And she's mad at me every time that I don't understand her reference.
Start it tonight.
All right. Sounds good.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Because I've caught up on all my shows, so I have nothing to watch tonight.
Right. Perfect. Matt said The Simpsons. What do you think about that?
See, some people are diehard Simpsons.
And fans. I mean, you got how many seasons of that? So there's more than you could watch. I couldn't do it, but I'm not into The Simpsons, so I'm not going to knock it. Because Brandon then said Family Guy. See, I don't think I could do the animated show for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
As much as I love a good animated show like Family Guy, but hell, I haven't watched Family Guy. It's still on. I haven't watched it same with South Park. I don't know. Comes a point where I'm like, all right, I need real people.
Yeah.
Andy said 6 feet under to keep my skills sharp. Classic Andy, the dead guy.
He needs to be in stand-up comedy.
Funny guy. Robert said Nature on PBS or maybe Cheers. Okay.
Oh.
Good answer on the Nature or like some kind of docu-series thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much. You learn a lot. It's also kind of calming and everything.
Our daughter likes to watch PBS and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And Cheers, I like Cheers, but it's also a little bit before my time, so I can't say I'm into it. So,
Michael said MASH. Honestly, when I like late at night, because I had the Farmer 5. It was the only show on MASH, like late at night.
Yep.
And I had like, by the time I was in high school, I was able to put like a tiny little cube TV on my dresser.
Mm-hmm.
So I did have a TV in there, and MASH was the only thing on. Only thing on.
Right.
Late at night. And I hated it. And
you did?
I only watched it because it was the only thing to watch.
And you just
I didn't have a,
you were just begrudgingly watching MASH.
Yeah, I didn't have streaming. We didn't have anything. I was
That's
just
funny.
like, I was awake, had nothing to do. So I would put on MASH, and it would kind of help me fall asleep eventually too.
Yeah, that's funny.
I absolutely hated it. I thought it was weird. I mean, maybe I should check it out again as an adult.
Yeah.
I probably have not watched a single episode as past high school.
Yeah, I mean that's
but every time someone brings up Lucky MASH, I just remember those late nights of just being like, "This is the weirdest, most dumbest show I've ever watched."
One of the most watched TV shows of all time.
On.
I think the MASH finale is like still like the third most watched episode of all time. It's crazy.
I probably should watch it again now. You know,
I still don't think you would like it.
No, okay.
I don't think you would. Let's see. Yeah, Taylor said Gunsmoke. A lot of people said Gunsmoke. Rich said Married with Children. That's another good one. 10 seasons, a lot of episodes, funny.
Yeah.
You got, if you're a dude, you got a bunch of hot chicks. The hottest one of all, Peg, in my mind.
Yeah, he was so dumb though. I couldn't hardly stand watching him.
How dare you say that about Al?
So dumb.
You know, he scored 4 touchdowns in a single game one time for Bokai. All right, come on now. Don't you dare say that. David said 2.5 Men. That show kind of jumped the shark.
I used to like that
it was a good one, but I think, you know what, for me, it's when the kid got old.
Oh yeah, then he kind of turned into a little.
It's just kind of,
he wasn't cute anymore.
No, it wasn't, and the stuff he did wasn't as,
right.
But again, a lot of eye candy. There's some good singers in there. It's the laugh track that gets me. I don't think I could pick a show anymore that has a laugh track.
Yeah.
That's hard for me.
Game of Thrones, Jacob, that's a good one.
Ooh, and again, a lot of episodes, but also when you know it, shows like that, same thing with like, I wouldn't pick like a Yellowstone or 1883 is because all the cliffhangers, and so it loses.
For sure.
Also why I didn't pick Chuck.
But
you know why?
Cool. But so cool though.
It is cool.
It's just a cool,
but like
great soundtrack.
The Red Wedding, like it loses its, oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Or when the mountain crushes that guy's face with his hands, you kind of lose it. That's why I couldn't pick any shows that have cliffhangers, because you're like, dun dun dun, I know what happened.
Right.
Mike said King of the Hill, great answer, but again, you don't like King of the Hill.
Said Doctor Who.
There's so many episodes of that.
Yeah.
People I think you either love Doctor Who or you just don't care about it. I don't care about it, but people go bananas for that show.
Doctor Who is like Tool. You either are obsessed and you're their biggest fan, or you don't care for them at all.
Right.
There's no happy medium.
Exactly.
You're either like obsessed.
Yeah. You either
or
think
you don't listen to them.
Tool is the greatest band ever, and people are idiots if they don't like it, or you're like, I guess.
Same with Doctor Who.
You could play sober.
Absolutely love it, and you own all the seasons.
I guess I got 13 minutes to spare on a song. Jesus. Shorten it up, Tool. I like John's answer. Forged in Fire.
Oh,
good answer.
We love that show.
Good answer.
We love it so much. We went and found a forging place in what's the place?
I can't remember. It was up north, Michigan.
Up north, Michigan. It's the German place. It's where the Christmas store is.
Oh my God.
Where's the Christmas store, guys?
Why can't I
waiting
think
for someone to comment.
It's where Greta Van Fleet is from. It's got a goofy name.
What is it?
Yeah, someone comment. What the hell is it? Someone comment.
No one's being fast enough.
Come on, guys.
Store in Michigan. Frankenmuth.
Frankenmuth.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it.
And Frankenmuth. Yes, Michael got to it there too. They have a forged place. So if you like Forged in Fire and you want to try it out yourself, you can we have our own forged knives that we did ourselves. We heated it up. We pounded it on the thingy.
I was very good at it. Even the guy said he liked my form.
Yeah. We had some straight knives.
Still got it.
And it comes with a cool little holder.
A sheath. It's called a sheath.
A sheath.
Did you learn nothing from Forged in Fire?
No, I don't know. I forgot.
It's a sheath.
It's a sheath. We got our own sheath with it. It was cool.
It was a lot of fun.
And maybe the next spring.
Forged in Fire is one of those shows where you come across, you're like, I'll watch this for a little bit. And then like 4 hours later, you're still on the couch on a Sunday going, man, I think I could make a katana.
Yeah,
I can make a katana right now. But now, okay, there's another one. What about this? Like me, American Pickers or a show like that. I do like that. You know, you're learning history.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to see.
More
Educational.
Learning stuff.
Yeah, a couple people like Ryan and Drew said The Office. Family Guy, that was a big one. Big Bang Theory had a couple episodes. Again, I like it. It's funny. You got eye candy. You got the laughs. You got some drama in there with relationships. Nothing too crazy, but it's the laugh track. As soon as people started pointing out laugh tracks and shows, it kills it for me. It kills it for me. You got to let some stuff linger, you know?
Amy and Kira both said I Love Lucy. Some classics.
That's a classic
Kira
one.
also mentioned the Monkees' Bewitched. Oh my gosh, Bewitched. And Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, some good ones. Some 90s.
Josh had an answer that I think is good because of how much there is, and there's a lot to it. He said ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, you get a bunch of clips. It's fresh. It's, it's never, and it's always funny stuff. And there's a billion episodes. I don't know how many he has recorded, but there seems to be, I guess just turn on MTV2 and you will have ridiculousness nonstop. So some good answers in here. Do you think there's one answer that's probably the best of all? Is there anyone that really stands out like, okay, it makes sense?
I mean, Thane also said that 70s show.
I love that. For me, I think that's a great answer. I think that 70s show is for me a really solid answer for people.
I mean, I can see all of these. It just depends on your preference. I don't think there's a right answer, obviously.
Gunsmoke was a pretty solid answer,
I'm surprised to see all the classics. There's also a Gilligan's Island here with Chuck.
Yeah.
I think Nicole said a soap opera, you know?
Yeah. You know why? Because
new episodes Monday through Friday. They've been going on for like 60 years straight.
That's true. If you started at like the beginning of like Guiding Light, you'll die before you watch every episode.
You're right.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm going to go with Nicole. I'm going to go with a soap opera. Drama and you know. Never
good
know what's
looking people.
Happen.
There's a few laughs in there, you know.
Yep. It can go on forever. It will go on forever.
I like it. And I think I have an answer for why people picked older shows. People got more I think emotionally invested in the shows because nowadays
there weren't that many,
right? And you just click,
you didn't have
click,
streaming.
Click.
That was it.
I told you,
whatever was on was on.
I've given up on shows because it's the winter break, and so now we don't have anything for 6 months.
Or
Tell you what,
too much. Sometimes I'm balancing several shows, and then I forget to go back.
Right,
and I'm like 3 episodes behind on one of them.
Yep.
And I just kind of let it go.
Our attention span, but we're all emotionally invested in Opie and you know and Andy and all that, you know. So
that's all we had.
That's all we had.
That's all we had.
You had MASH.
We had Mayberry.
Yeah,
I had MASH late at night.
God, I hate the show, but I'm going to watch it.
It's so weird.
All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B show. Stick around.
I like your style, dude.
I dig your style too, man.
More of the Plan B morning.
All right. All right. Trevor, I do believe it does have a laugh track. No, it's a live audience. It's a live audience there, which is different.
What is?
On that 70s show. Now, I may be wrong on later seasons, but I know the original cast had a live audience. Amy said The Ranch. See, there's another one. I really was into it, and then it just kind of
what's his face became a
Danny. But he's also in that 70s show, and that's they're still doing that, but I don't know. All right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. Obviously, keep us tuned 107.1 on your FM dial, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow, Friday on the stream. Okay, bye.
Bye.